Well, start already to throw things over and out. Okay, everything starts to fly out already. Okay, let's see what is going on with the twin flames here. Will teachings and the ancient ancestral energies for the divine masculine in his mind space. And probably what I hear, some things could be, some energies that coming your way could be from some ancestors. Could be that the energy of the ancestors are with you, that brings you in a totally different mind space than you were before. So it could be that a grandmother or grandfather or a mother or father is with you, those that are passed away. So, and they're going to teach you some things. You know, the energies are going to teach you something. It could be that you are wearing some things, or that you are that is connected to them. So they say, no, if you over emotional or over the top, that's not something that you're used to, that it's that a lesson in that from the ancestors. So it could be that you were connected to someone. Just get me a wrap on because it's a little cold here. And that they are saying to you, okay, you know, this is how I reacted. I want you to react different. Um, don't be afraid to use your voice. That's what I hear. Don't be afraid to use your voice. Um, most of the time, I hear divine masculine. You say, okay, you know, I don't bother. You know, it's such a small thing. You know, don't bother by it. But it's really necessary to open your mouth about this, because and to make it open, to let those teachings that come through, you know, teach you a different way how to react. So no, I also hear clear your space, because energies attachments are very high at this moment. So know that you need to clear your aura, need to clear your space, need to clear, you know, I just cleared my energies and my space here, so that you hold yourself in that safe container, because the fields are very thin at the moment, and it's so easy to connect, and it's so easy to you know, to work with those energies, that they say, you know, but you need the clearing, you need the clearing. And you're on a different vibration. So when you're on a different vibration, because of those energies, and it is full moon, of course, happy full moon, everyone. um, Energy are very strong, very potent. They really get you in your feels, and it's like, okay, you know, but you need to be aware that you react differently on some energies. um, and they're going to teach you a lot. You know, the teachings that you receive now are from a totally different and higher vibration than where you're operating in. So it could be that you have chills, that you start to, your inner body has those chills. It could be your breathing is different. You need to do your spiritual work, your breathing exercises, your meditations, and all that kind of stuff to get you in that connection with that higher vibration. So this is I also here drink more water, because when you have the whale teachings, you need water, to be able to process everything. So when you do this, this is the right way, the right moment. In the heart space, joy of life. And that's probably also the teachings of the ancestors of the whales. In your heart space, you have the joy for life. You have the joy, um, you know, that comes to you. That joy. They say your cup is empty. You keep pouring and pouring into this one, pouring into that one, pouring in all your surroundings, but you're not pouring enough into yourself. And that means that you're losing that joy of life, or you're losing that energy, that you created such a big container for yourself. It was not just a small cup that you are filling up, it was a huge container that you filled up. And now you're pouring so much into other people and situations, projects, that your cup is empty, and you need to refill your cup. So that joy of life that is in your heart space stays in that heart space. That heart wants joy. It wants more easy going, and going with that flow. So know that when you are in that space, that joy never fades. The joy of life, the joy of that you always had within you, that doesn't fade. It's still in your heart space. It stays there. It could be that you're not out of balance, because when you're empty your container, when you empty your cup, you get wobbly. So you need to fill that up again. I hear, let the waters flow. It could be that you need to pour more into your cup instead of anyone else's cup, because you're holding so much at the moment. Out of that is a huge transformation coming, and out of that there is this huge flow coming. There's a huge flow of love coming your way. So when you are in separation with your twin at the moment, know that the ancestors from that higher vibration are connecting with you to fill up your cup, and let the waters flow, and let it know that in your heart space that joy is still there, but at the moment you're not able to touch it. And that's okay, because we're in a period of transformation. Also with I didn't look at the constellations yet, but there is a huge shift going on in the planetary realm. So the planets are so shifting, and it could bring up a lot of um, fire, but also um, energy of death and rebirth. So we're in that period that we say, okay, take your time and know what you're doing and what is happening at the moment. When the after that the love is still in that heart space, that heart, you need to fill up your cup with a lot of water, with a lot of love for yourself, with a lot of uh, space, and taking care of yourself. Let also others take care of you. That's what I hear. Let others also take care of you. Out of that, transformation is coming. And then, there is a new level. You reach a new level in your emotions. Um, it could be that your emotions were blocked off for a long time, and that you shielded yourself. That heart space is totally open. That heart space is full of joy. That your that your twin is arriving. I hear, your twin is is on its way. It's soon. It will be soon, I hear. So it could be that you will meet your twin uh, much earlier than you thought it would be. So, and love is on its way. And I mean also love from the universe, love for yourself. Um, you miss the love um, in the environment that you are. Doesn't mean that the people are not loving. It means that you probably in an environment that um, that uh, is not the right frequency for you. That's the only thing I can say. It's not the right frequency for you where you are at the moment. So it could be that you're 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 overseas or out of town, or you're out of town for your work, or you have to go to a place in a working environment that you say, okay, well, this is not my environment. I don't feel really nice in this situation. Maybe the energies between you and your twin flame cooled a little bit down, but know that there is not that nothing happened in that space. Your twin is still such a part of you, and feel you. That's what I hear, feel you. And there are other people around you that are resonating with you, that's sending you healing, that's sending you love. And you will feel that more in a couple of days. Because I hear joy and joy in your heart, but also more joy is coming in for you. Okay. Um, how does the divine masculine see the divine feminine? How does he see her? Oh my gosh, I was thinking about this card, ether and matter, that she is connected. It's the twin flame card. So that they are connected in the realm, that they know the energies are around each other, and that those energies find each other. And that's how he sees her, that she is still connected with him, that she still um, um, you know is feeling him, and is in this connection with him. And that energy will be grounded. um, it will come into matter. So what I said about, I channeled about already, about the twin flames coming together sooner than you think, that is the confirmation of this card. Um, could be that that there is still a space between, but there is in the realm they're connected. Um, um, I hear you feel him or her thinking about you. It's not anymore that they because they're on their on their own healing journey, on their own and want to evolve. Um, but I hear they're still connected. You know, they're still connected. So that's really interesting what is happening. And now when that energy comes back and will be grounded into this earthly space, you know, it will be grounded into this. For the divine feminine, unlock your gifts. Unlock your gifts. You're in an environment that you can't talk about what your gifts are, what is good for you, what is happening with you. You've got the key to heal yourself. You've got the key to um, to move forward, you know, to open the doors. Maybe you get a key, you know. Maybe you are moving, or maybe things are in a different place, but no, you have the key, and open those keys. And I hear it's like Pandora's box, you know. You have this key to this box. open that Open that box, and you know, all your gifts and talents will come and flow. Because they were dormant. They were you know, too flat. I hear you didn't work enough on your gifts that you have. Now things are shifting and things are changing, and it will be for the better for you. Because I also hear the universe wants you to go places, you know, to put your energy there, um, to hmm, yeah, and that also has to do with the air and matter, you know, to ground that energy into Mother Earth and work with it. You're too divine feminine. You're too much on your own. You're too much isolated. Um, and that's not what the universe wants for you. But that's probably because you feel the energies of the divine masculine. You know, the divine masculine is in that space that said, okay, I want to feel that joy. I want to feel that liveliness. And you know, there is a lot of respect for the divine feminine, I hear. um it's um it's going with the flow. It's I hear also the connection with Lemuria. You The Lemurian energies will coming to you to get into that playfulness. To You need to go back in your meditations to Lemuria. I'm starting already to purge. You need to go back to Lemuria to be able to see for yourself and to collect sorry, I'm starting to release a lot, to collect um, the energies, because there are guides there that wants to talk to you, that wants to give you information that is good for your healing, is good for your journey, and it will unlock your gifts. So you have so many talents, you have so many projects, you have so many gifts. You know you can turn everything into gold. So don't put a lock on it. Open that lock, and let it flow and let it get out, because that will also give other people the opportunity to learn and grow. So it works two ways, I hear. Wow. What is in the heart space for the divine feminine? I'm probably a little bit slower because I had the whole 2 days a tremendous headache. Dolphins. The playfulness of the dolphins in your heart space. You have the intelligence. Let yourself play with the dolphins. When you go to Lemuria space, play with the dolphins. Um, you know, have that fun. Go to that other realm, because they will push you forward in a higher frequency and in the joy that you need at the moment. Have that playfulness and that sparkle and the, oh my gosh, and the rainbow energy that will bring you over to another level. It was so amazing. Yeah, it, but it doesn't matter. I hear it doesn't matter. Um, so this is really very powerful, very strong energy that will push you to another level. It's like you have to go down, you have to go deep, to get your power back, and to come back stronger than you were before. It's like that powerful energy, what is within you. um it's almost like um you reached your level. You have to go deep, diving deep, transforming all the things that is holding you back, and then coming back in more power and more strong energies, and in more joy, more fun. So I also hear a lot of burdens will be released from your shoulders. So it could be that you will get healing on your shoulders, that you get, maybe it was a little bit, you know, because you poured so many of your energies out into other people's, and unknowingly you took on burdens that are not yours. So release those burdens, but also release the burdens you are carrying, not only for yourself, but also, you you carried burdens for a long time. Now it's time to release also your own burdens. And it could be that you were holding on to those burdens, out of guilt, out of remorse, out of, um, this is what I deserve. Let that go. And it really needs to let go. Otherwise, it will hold you back you know, to come in that union with your divine masculine, because you programmed yourself for this is what I deserve. No, you don't deserve to be treated wrongly. You know, that's not what you deserve. You know, this is because you put so much time and effort into things. You don't deserve other people's burdens, so release those burdens, and also the burdens that you're carrying for yourself, because you think, you know, this is justice. You know, this is no, you don't deserve it. You deserve to be free. You deserve to be, and it has to do with control. I hear. You know, don't let other people control you, or um, um, and it's not only control. I hear it is protection, um, but um, the wrong communication. The communication is not on one level, and so it's almost like, wow. Um, if I tune into that, it's almost like two energies are in the right space, and there are influence of other energies. That's interesting, because now I see other energies around it, trying to interrupt, you know, the unity that there is. So it could be that, oh my gosh, it could be that other energies are at play to interrupt this whole bond. I hear the bond. I hear. So yeah, let's put something on that. That's where they said go to the Lemurian timelines and go to the Lemurian times and remove that. So I will also remove it for you at this moment, and it will probably help you a bit to let go of those burdens and let go of that energy. It's like ishkana e yamanai e lekatai ise yamane. Rupata iene e katatai e yamane. Rumana e se yamakai i remana e. Yemana e enenehe. Suva I pekanana I katahiene. Okay, this needed to be released. The burdens needed to be released, but also the energies are released that are interfering with the connection, are interfering with a bond that interrupts the communication between people. So it could be that there was a block on the divine masculine, there was a block on the divine feminine, not be able to communicate um, right, or communication stopped. Then you know that there was a block on it by a lower frequency. Okay, so know that this is going on. So I release that block, I release those energies, so you can move on and be in that joyful space, coming together, grounding that higher energy into the earth, into matter. That's what I just did, you know, getting the Lemurian energies into this space. And you probably will feel in a day or two, you feel more joyful, you feel more energy, you feel more, yeah, joy in overall. Things gets brighter. Let's say it that way. Things get brighter. And we are in this time of the cauldron, that we steer all the emotions, you know, all the emotions going into the pot. We're going to steer and steer and steer, and after that we transform it. And then you come out, and you come out in a much better space. And we also need warmth and light. So if you have the possibility to go on a journey, go to a vacation, you know, do it, you know, take that time to go there. So how does the divine feminine seize the divine masculine? Know yourself. Know yourself. Know who you are. No matter what happens, know who you are. Don't start to doubt. If you start to doubt, no, it's the energy of the collective that is getting you out of that space. The divine feminine sees the divine masculine, and he knows himself, you know. He knows how he reacts. He knows the things that he's taking care of. He knows who he is. You need to know who you are from your inner space, you know, and divine masculine knows this. But because of all the energies that are and a different frequency you're in, you know, makes you go for a spin. I hear you go for a spin. And when you go for a spin, you know, it takes you on a different of a different journey. You don't have to walk that path. Maybe you need to experience this for a reroute, you know. Sometimes you're saying, okay, I'm going left or right, and you want to go to the right side, but then you take the left side, and then you decide, then you find out, you know, the road takes a lot longer than if you took the right side, and you got into a diversion. And when you take that diversion, look around you, because it's not getting you off track. The journey takes just a little bit longer. And when you know when the divine masculine and divine feminine are in connection, you know, doesn't matter that there will never be that time for union. No, it just takes a little bit longer. And when the connection is there, when the connection is in the heart space, you know, between the masculine and the feminine, within or without, it just takes a little more time. And what is time? Time is created. You know, if you look at time now, it's like being in a vortex. You know, time flies like nuts. You know, we're already in November, at the middle of November. You know, it's like it seems like I'm still in you know, in another space. And if you think about summer, it was just a couple of months ago, and it seems like it was 2 days or 3 days ago. It's really weird how the time makes a spin on us, and it's all created. You know, it's all created. So let's get this here. Don't hang up on time. This union will come together again. So what will support the divine masculine? And people who know me, they know that my twin flame readings go about the masculine and the feminine within yourself, you know. And when that is in balance, you attract the right people on your path. It could also mean that you were in the same space for a long time and saw the same people, and were in that, but never saw each other. It's almost like uh, the people at that moment, at that time, were almost having a cloak around them, made them invisible to you, because the frequency wasn't there. You weren't able to meet because the frequency didn't resonate at that time. And now the energies are resonating, and you see each other and you say, huh? You were at the same place as me at that time, at that moment? Why did I never see you? Because those dimensions you were in were at different frequencies. So now it's the right time, right frequency to meet each other again. So what will support divine masculine? Light language. Wow. And uh, I just sent it out some light language. I just sent it out some light language. So don't and let go, out of the mud. The lily, the water lily grows. The lotus grows out of the mud, deep into the waters. So that means when that is transformed, through all that mud, all these emotions, you're growing, and you're growing towards the light. And light language will help you to clear the space, to get rid of entities, to get rid of the things that you want to experience for yourself. And you understand the language. So that's really, really beautiful. So when you're in that space, and people feel you, and you feel people, and they need some help or extra support, speak the language, speak the light language, because most of the time there are some entities behind it that are, you know, trying to get into your aura space. And when use another language from a higher vibration, they can't handle that. So they have to move away from you. So that's very, very grateful for my friend Abby that sent me some light healing 2 days ago, or no, yesterday. It really helped me. Thank you so much for that. So and it's yeah, for the divine feminine, depth of love. The depth of love is what is oh my gosh, is holding you together, and is holding you in that space. When you dive deep, and the how do I say, um, the deeper you dive, the most beautiful things you will receive from the earth, from from the ocean. And you are looking at the stars. You are looking at the moon and the stars at the same time. It could be that you are connected with the moon together. You connected with the stars together, and you really going over. And I see here this little light, you know, it's like the soul is ascending. I hear the soul is ascending. When that soul is ascending back to its original space, making contact with the moon, making contact with the stars, you know, then you really feel the depth of love. It's also when you're going through a period that you don't really feel that well, and you're sad or you're grieving, or you know, it's the time of the year, you know, or you're hurt um, because of the separation with your twin, you know, the depth of your pain is also the depth of how much you loved someone, and you can let that go. You can hold on to it, but it makes you suffer for a long, long time. But if you let it go, you let those burdens go, you know, you transform it and give it a different meaning, then everything will shift and change in your life. So that's really, really beautiful. They are connected with each other. They're looking at the moon. They are the star children, and they're coming from the stars. So they're just the depth of love for each other is so big. It's so profound that it's very hard to cut that connection, even if there is no communication, even if they're separated, even that energy is still existing there. And every time it's drawing each other back in. Doesn't matter on what level, you know, how many years they're separated, how many years they are apart. You know, that energy that is in their heart space is still drawing them back in. So, what is the universe saying about this? What is the universe saying about this? What is the universe saying about this? And it also can mean, if you're such in connection with your twin, that they feel what you feel. If you feel sad, they will feel sad. If the other person is joyful, you know, the other person will get joyful. It's because they're deeply connected with each other, and you can't break that bond. Lemurian egg. You're shielded in the golden energy. You're shielded in the golden egg. It could be if people want to, you know, to come in with their energy. You're connected and you're protected, divine feminine and divine masculine, in this golden egg. It's holding you. It's holding you in that space um, for protection, and it's also the sign of a new birth that is coming in. It's getting really cold here. Yeah, so yeah, know that that is happening. You know, you're both protected and shielded by the golden energy of the universe, of Lemuria. Yeah, some people know how to enter that space of Lemuria, and some people don't. But if you have access to Lemurian energies, you know also that, you know, you're in the fifth dimensional realm, and that golden path, the golden age is here. You know, it's already started, and there is no time anymore to shift, because the energies between the third dimension and the fifth dimension, those gaps are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It could be that there will be a time in the future that those two, you know, can't reach each other anymore. Then there is just an energetic cord if you want to stay connected. But if it's not, and you say, okay, I totally need to disconnect from that realm, the sword of Michael is coming through and says, you're on you're on the other side now, and you will feel that. Um, it will be harder and harder. You are still needed, to put your energy in the third dimensional realm for the awakening from other people. But there are so many different, on different things that you can do that, different levels. You can do it energetically. You don't have to do it in person. Sometimes when we are growing and we are going to that higher realm, we just have to can do it with our energies, and yeah, it's the time of going deep. It's the time of going deep. Let's see, what are these cards saying? One card, please, for the masculine. Thank you. Surrender to the sweetness. Wow, beautiful. One card for the divine feminine. Thank you. I remember. Okay. So I remember, or surrender to the sweetness for the divine masculine. It's the Venus energy, pleasure, joy, and make love to life again for the divine masculine. How beautiful. So the Venus energy is coming in, to have pleasure, to have joy, and make love to life. Oh, and I think about that has totally different meaning for me. But yeah, it's surrender to sweetness, surrender to the sweetness of your the divine feminine. um she is coming in to nurture you, she's coming in to hold you, and to give you that pleasure and that joy, and make love to life. And that's so important, to make love to life, to make every minute count of your life. And oh my gosh, yeah, it could also mean, um, give your love to Mother Nature, you know. Um, and sometimes we can do that, we can lay there on Mother Nature, on the earth, and sending all our love, through us into the earth, and holding that space, for her. There's so many things on so many levels we can do this, you know. If it was on the third dimensional realm, I know exactly how the goddess sometimes works. Sometimes, we have to give our blood, or our semen to the earth, to break some connections, or break some spells, or to but also to give our life force and our love, that's in there, to mother earth. So it's and surrender yourself towards it, divine masculine. Surrender yourself to the Venus energy of the divine feminine. and she will hold you, and she will give you that joy and that pleasure that you need in your life. So that's really beautiful. So divine feminine, I remember your soul plan. Um, the fate, remember the fated life versus the destiny life. You need to remember what is fated, what you need to do, um, but also versus the destiny you're walking. There, you came here with a purpose, with a life plan that you're destined to fulfill in this realm. So remember that plan and fulfill that plan because it's your destiny. You know, there's nothing else you can do about it. You're at the place, could be at the place at the moment that you're destined or fated to be there, but it's not your destiny. It's your destiny has a different outcome. You know, you are born um, with a soul purpose, and you need to walk that soul purpose. Because if you don't walk your soul purpose, you will be unhappy. You will be walking in the shoes of somebody probably you used to be, you know, and this is what happened. Everyone in their life who oh this is this will be deep. Everybody in their life, they walk a fated path. And it could be if you had um, a near-death experience, or you you crossed over and that you came back. In that meantime, it could be that your soul got energies from the Palladians or other, uh, um, yeah, other ancestors high, from a higher frequency that say, okay, you can go back, but you're going back with a mission. You're going back. We will integrate in your soul plan that you are doing the work for God, Goddess, for Mother Nature, and that you have a soul plan in that. So and I think that's the best thing to describe that. From that moment on, your whole life turns around, and you get a mission, you know, where you need to go. And some people call it, okay, you had a walk in from Palladian energy or blue rays or whatever, and you got your soul got integrated with so many codes, with so many different shifts that starts to develop more and more and more and more. So that is the plan. What you need to walk. That's your destiny, and that's also your soul plan. You know, your soul had a plan. Also, um, in your blueprint, you know, was this plan to cross over, you know, to actually let your body go, and a new energy came in. And that can be a higher frequency, a higher codes, so you know that you are connected to certain planetary realms, and can shift, shape shift, go through different dimensions, and make that journey. And now it's your destiny. There is no way back to that other realm, because you can stay there for a while, but then you're not happy because it's not your destiny. It's just fated that it needed to be there. That you needed to be there, but you need to go to a different path. With your twin flame, it's a destined journey. It was fated, it was destined to meet each other, and that your soul had that plan to meet that person at that time, at that certain moment. So, um, yeah, you can make it what you want. If it resonates with you, give a thumbs up. If it doesn't, leave it. But it's we you remember where you came from a different point. It could be that you already got, and now, especially for the children that get born, they all get those codes, and because of the the program of the parents, um, will be the ones that, you know yeah, have the control. Which way are you going? Are you staying in the dense and normal 3D life, or does your soul have a mission? Yeah, does your soul have a mission? Okay. Well, I'm going to use the Michael Oracle cards again. You can buy those cards on michaeltingle.com, and they're very handy. I have very small hands, so it's very easy to shuffle. Divine Masculine is the Swan. Divine Feminine is the Rainbow. Let's see what's in the middle. The Bell. Time. The honeypot again. And the weaving. The spider. Yeah. Loyalty with the loyalty from the swan. The purity. Be connected. It's the twin flame card. Bell, it's the time. The rainbow. After the rainbow is a pot of gold and the honey is there. It's time. It's the spider is also for the mother energy, the dark mother energy, going deep into your emotions. But you will transform. It's also weaving the threads. Where are you weaving the threads to different uh, different locations, weaving the threads with each other. Um, it's almost, it's always connected. That is it. It's always connected. With the rainbow is like, going to over the rainbow. At the end of the rainbow is a pot of gold, right? But it's also freedom. It's also joy. It's also um, remember, when the dark times are there, that, also the brightness is coming out. So don't, it takes time. That's what I have here. you know, waking up, you know. The bell is also for me waking up, you know. Awakening process is starting, you know. Normal things are ahead. So hmm, I also hear with the don't get caught in the web, you know, as in the web of um, yeah, two worlds. I still get this energy of two worlds. Don't get caught in a web, you know. The spider is always waiting, you know. So it's but I don't see the spider as a negative thing. I see the spider as transformation, you know, the dark mother transformation. Um, mm, yeah, beautiful, beautiful. So yeah, the honey pot. It's sweet. It's loving. It's caring. it's healing. Um, and it's for me. It stands for the golden age. Also, sweetness. Hmm, that's interesting. Spider wants to trap the sweetness. That's right. Yeah, can't handle the sweetness. Want to keep you stuck. Okay. But the purity, the twin flame, it's time, you know, you cross over the rainbow bridge, you go to another frequency, and there's sweetness waiting for you. It's right, spider tries to hold you, you know, try to hold you back. And I have a feeling it can be held back. Okay, what are my cards saying at the moment? You need to love. You need to leave behind for who you are in human form. You are multi-dimensional. Wow. The thought that you are just a human, you know, we are a multi-dimensional being in human form. So you need to let go for who you were in the past, and that was also in the reading, right? From you, remembrance, you know, who you are and who what your fate is and what your destiny is. Reach to the stars and connect with your star family. Wow. And that's exactly um, what the dolphins also said, right? The depth of love. So connect with your star family. Yeah, flip out. Oh my gosh. You are destined to live through your heart. You are destined to live through your heart. You're not living through your head. You're living through your heart, you know, and let love rule. That's it. Let love rule. Let your life, your destined life is through your heart. It's not through your mind. Yes, we can be practical. Yes, we can do the things that we need to do. And but you know, the masculine is already in the mind space. So let the feminine go through the heart. And I know when you're going to work, or you have to do your things, that it's all going through the mind. But use your heart to do it, to see if everything is in alignment with each other, and everything is in alignment with you and the universe and the subject. Just don't don't use your head only. And that's what the divine feminine does. Is really beautiful. The key to your heart is commitment. The key to your heart is commitment. Where are you committed to? If you want to give your energy towards someone else, you know, you need to commit. It's a promise to yourself. It's a promise to yourself that you commit to your heart space, and that's the key. Everything will open for you. Hopes and dreams. There are so many things you can hope for and dream about, and all those the hopes and dreams can come into fruition. um, Write them down. I need to take a sip of water. I feel my throat's blocking. Ooh. Your hopes and dreams. All your hopes and dreams come to fruition. Keep on dreaming. Put your intentions out and let the universe do the rest. Hope um, will give you life, and your dreams that you have will be fulfilled. What is important, you can't see with your mind. What is important, you can't see it with your mind. Eyes, you can only feel it with your heart. So everything what you see around you and what you see with your eyes, that's it's not that important. It's what you feel in your heart space that's important. That's very important. That will bring you in alignment with everything what you need and what is needed to do at that moment in time for the whole collective and for your own heart. That's time to creativity. So it's probably time to start painting, to be creative, maybe make a poem or anything else. Um, yeah, create things for yourself because it's the right time at the moment to do it. Last cards, because I can go on and on and on with these cards. Balance your energy. Balance your energy. So if you need to balance your energy between the masculine and the feminine, then they were able to come together again. So balance those energies. The masculine have the joy, have the teachings from the ancestors, and show themselves who they are. The divine feminine, you know, you have the key to everything. You have the key to the heart, and that's what they said, you know, the key to the heart is commitment. You know, commit yourself towards one thing, or commit yourself to a person. That's also possible. You know, in the twin flame journey, you know, you if you commit yourself to the twin flame journey, you know, it opens up and let all your gifts flow. You know, all your sacred gifts coming out. So, but you need to balance your energy. It could be that you're out of balance at the moment, and of course, you know, that's where it's sewing for. And then we working the whole year, you know, to come back in that beautiful balance energy with the winter solstice, and with the, you know, with the summer solstice. Use those energies, you know, to get back in balance. You still have a month to go to get it all done, to come back in the balance space where, you know, with the winter solstice. Then look into what you're consuming: TV, radio, phone, and books. So that's the last one. Everything has an influence on your energy. So know what you're looking at. Know what you are reading. Know what kind of music you play. And sometimes it's very, very beautiful to realize that everything has a, yeah, has that frequency where you can operate from and receive the things that you need to receive. Okay? So all the love, all the blessings. If you want a private reading, you know, in the description box below, there is um, my email address. So let me know if you need your own private reading for the twin flame journey. And I wish you all the best. Happy full moon. And with all the endeavors that you take, I give you strength and gratefulness and being in that heart space. This one, right? Yes. See you. Bye bye.